like the ink on the hand stamp. Sneak in the back door, bag full of jam clamps. Taping up flyers on the brick by the hydrant. Cypher in the park, whole night going vibrant. Graph on the wall, spell my tag with a halo. Bench full of kids trading tapes, doing play-by-play slow. Wires on the Walkman held tight with the great tape. Pass me that pen, let the page get a facelift. Words in the margin, math in the notebook. Bus ride home, see the town through a slow hook. Corner store cat, know my face, give a head nod. Crumpled up dollars, quarter juice and a fresh thought. Mom said sleep, but the pen said later. Clock 3 a.m., verse built like a layer cake. Static on the late night show, but the voice clear. Talking like he right in my room, in my right ear. Take that feeling, flip it to a daily routine. Kick, snare, loop till I live in between. School desk dusty, but my mind on the next line. Fresh air buzzing through the crack in the deadline. Fresh like the wind through the chain link. Talking to myself, let the brain rinse. Train car packed, but my lane feel vacant. Whole world loud, but the rhyme feel ancient. Stairwell echo when I practice the cadence. Neighbors bang back, yelling, boy, keep it basic. But I got pages to bleed, beats to breathe on. Name in the margin where the dreams all lean on. No head on the stoop, say, son, keep your words straight. Everybody nice till they hearts start to turn fake. I take notes, tuck them in the inside pocket. Same place I keep the bus pass in the small locket. Picture of my brother in a folding frame. He said stay fresh, don't fold for the fame. So I sharpen up the syllables, simple and clean. Raw like the crease in some unworn jeans. Feet on the curb, watch the sky turn rust. Street sweep, roll through, clear out the dust. But the chalk mark lines and the rhyme stay pressed. As long as I breathe, I'ma step out fresh. Calm in the cyclone, writing in the margins, bars on my flip phone. Brown bag, lunch, cold bench, late bus. Staring out the window like it's still us. Hand me down Tim, so split tape on it. Notebook heavy, every page got faith on it. Basement in the crib, 2 crates, 1 deck. Static from the speaker, goosebumps on my neck. I learned math, counting change at the corner. Learn truth from the old heads' warnings. You ain't gotta scream just to shake the room. So I lower my voice, let it make its move. Short fuse, long walk, deep breath, slow step. Every little loss turned into a slow rep. Build it with the silence, let the doubt talk. Then I slide through the pressure on a cloud walk. Hype like a rumor that nobody can trace. Still cool, play it low, let it show in my face. I was scribbling in homeroom, pen through the desk. Teacher thought I failed, I just wrote through the test. Hype like a rumor that nobody can trace. Still cool, play it low, let it show in my face. I was scribbling in homeroom, pen through the desk. Teacher thought I failed, I just wrote through the test. City bus late, missed trains, crack glass. Metal gate rattle when we walk past. My cousin said, chill, don't brag, just last. So I tuck every win, let the day stack fast. Hand over the heart, I pledge to the outcast. Kids on the last page, sitting in the back class. They don't say much, but they think loud. Those the ones ready when it thins out. I don't chase shine, I just fix the aim. If the shoes don't fit, I just switch the lane. They ask why I'm quiet when the stakes this high. Cause the work talk heavy when you give it time. Like a rumor that nobody can trace. Still cool, play it low, let it show on my face. I was scribbling in homeroom, pen through the desk. Teacher thought I failed, I just wrote through the test. Like a rumor that nobody can trace. Still cool, play it low, let it show on my face. I was scribbling in homeroom, pen through the desk. Teacher thought I failed, I just wrote through the desk. But it hums in my chest like a bass line. Eyes half closed, see the plan in the daytime. I've been broke, been stuck, been dead tired. Still show up with a spark in the red wire. Every setback, I tuck it in the toolkit. Turn a closed door to a new blueprint. Friend fell off, that's just how the road been. I still send love, don't pretend, no end. Mama said pray but don't sit still. So I lace up slow, then I grip wheel. Walk through the doubt, Yeah, that's hype.
Hype like a rumor that nobody can trace. Still cool, play it low, let it show on my face. I was scribbling in homeroom, pen through the desk. Teacher thought I failed, I just wrote through the test. Hype like a rumor that nobody can trace. Still cool, play it low, let it show on my face. I was scribbling in homeroom, pen through the desk. Teacher thought I failed, I just wrote through the test. Early morning. Early morning. Early morning. Early morning. Early morning. Early morning. Crack step, same stoop, same view. Mom yelling out the window, boy, that ain't you. But the spiral notebook told a different truth. Margins full of names, every line was the crew. Corner store cat knew us all by the slang. Sugar water in the cup, loose change, loose plans. Cardboard on the concrete, scuffs on the shoe. Windbreaker flapping while we practice the move. Graffiti on the back wall, fat cat bloom. Tag one name, then another whole block in the room. Pray your hands in my hoodie, stress peeking through. So I dialed 3 digits that only we knew. Paid phone by the laundry, chip red paint. Static in the tone, but the faith didn't faint. Said I'm stuck, feel small like I'm slipping from view. Then the click, then the breath, yo, we coming to you. Not so great. Not so great. Not so great. They showed up 2 deep, then 3, then 4. Tim's on the tile, fog on the glass door. No speeches, just daps, small laughs, old glue. They brought back every version that I buried in school. One passed me a pen, said say what you feel. Another leaned back, if it's ugly, make it real. So I emptied out the week on that line by line stool. Late rent, tight chest, all the nights I withdrew. Words hit the page like changing a jar. Little metal reminders that we still who we are. Overhead light buzzing, but the vibe broke through. Every ball was a ladder, every knob was a clue. By the time sun crept on the blind sky blue, voicemail full of nothing but my heart brand new. Didn't climb by myself, couldn't stand solo. I was standing on shoulders from the steps below. So when the room feels cold and the doubt runs through, I still reach for that number like it's stitched in my shoe. No anthem, no chant, just a simple truth. When the night got loud, I called my crew. That's so great. That's so great. That's so great. That's so great. Early morning on the rooftop, breath fogging like a loose thought. Shoelace double knotted, heart untied. Whole block humming under half light. Stale coffee in a paper cup. Rent due, but my spirit up. Mail slot full of bills and threats. Still I'm scribbling on cigarette steps. Cracked window in the basement room. Cold floor, little faded broom. Dust dancing in the diagonal beam. Every speck like a small-time dream. Hand-me-down coat, rips in the sleeve. Pocket full of words you wouldn't believe. Pages in the backpack, folded and creased. Every margin like a map out the east. Train screech metal on the morning grind. I let the squeal sink with my wandering mind. Graffiti names riding past my reflection. Colors over rust, quiet insurrection. Mom's voice on a borrowed phone. Eat something, you sound all boned. She don't know about the bars I stack, turning late fees into late night raps. Another light life, life, blood. getting past like a chipped thumbnail. We trade verses like we trade advice. Laugh through hunger, slice fake from life. Landlord creeping, counting every step. We count blessings, he counting on debt. My man got a baby in a busted crib. Still he rhyme like he already lived. We elevated on the low, no stage. 4th floor fire escape, sky for a page. Shoes swinging from a wire like a metronome. We treat the alley like a second home. Fiend by the bodega, asking for some change. I give him more time than I give my rage. He say, little brother, just guard your head. Walk away like he left gold instead. Notebook, ink smudge on my thumbprint. Life in the margins, lines in the imprint. I don't chase fame, it don't fit my frame. I just want my little brother safe from the same. Ramen on the stove, steam in the air. Window cracked open, winter don't care. But the words getting warm as they echo the room. Turn a one bulb ceiling to a full blue moon. If I never see charts, still I know I rose. Every time I chose a verse over dirty clothes. Concrete underfoot, heavy but I levitate. Whole world sleeping while I elevate. Elevate, elevate. 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 Life feel like mine.
To the pad, that's Flowetry. Ink drip slowly, pure potency. Turn my notebook margins to rosaries. Praying for my folks that the cold will ease. Buzz past deep thoughts, crack headphones. Train car sermon in the rap tone. Overdue bills, late calls on the flip phone. Still stitch quotes in the quilt of my ribbon. I took long walks, talking with my shadow. Puddles on the curb, slush from the last snow. Hand-me-down coat, smelling like tobacco. Trying to write joy in a city built on cash flow. Mama in the kitchen with the pot on low. Whispered, baby, what you got, don't fold. I kept verses in the lining of my winter coat. Little lines of light I could live and quote. I was scribbling on receipts in the margins of tests. Turned attention to a desk where I sharpened my chest. Every mark, every scar that I carved in my flesh became bars, became art, became armor and breath. Armor and breath. Armor and breath. Armor and breath. Now it's spiral notebooks, stacked by the mattress. Lines run laps, mind gems for the practice. Flow like the creek through the cracked bricks. Talk about my pain, turn the ache into ad-libs. Late night, lamp buzz, pages like stage lights. Neighbor yelling quiet while I cage fight. Strange life, hard on the main line, waiting for the same sign. Every single rhyme is a fault line in my brain spine. Ink stained fingertips, half-human cuticles. Grammar ain't pretty, but the truth's still beautiful. Back block cubicles, kids with a dream. Sneakers on the wire like a pennant for the team. We ain't have much, had hunger in the beat. Couple crack plates, but abundance in the speech. Uncle said talk less, world said please preach. So I split the difference, let the pen set me free. Flowetry, rhyme stitch to therapy. I talk to my hurt like it's sitting in the chair with me. Air it out carefully, bear it so carefully. Turn a breakdown into something legendary. Who knew a shy kids staring at the floor would learn to paint murals with a handful of words. Take take a whole lifetime, cram it in a verse, sit it on a drum pattern, hand it to the world. So when the day dark, I just let the page spark. Sunrise sitting in the margins of the stray marks. Every stray thought, stray dog, stray heart finds a small home in the space where the bars start. And if you out there lonely in your room with a cheap pen pressing on a line in June, know your scribbles hold cities, they could rise soon. Keep writing till your voice make the sky move. Sky move, sky move, sky move.
Came up, paper plates, cold plantains. Grandma kept a broom by the door, called it swinging these canes. Mean swing too. Neighbors knew when she was mad. You learned real quick how to duck, how to laugh. Cousin had a limp, turned his crutch to a prop. He leaned on the stop sign, play look out for the block. He said every man got something they lean on, feel that strain. I watched him tap to the corner like a drum with that cane. Pops had a stick, carve marks down the side. Each notch was one more year on this wild ass ride. He stir his coffee with it, pointed games on the tube, then drag it through the hallway like a baseline groove. Young me, book bag, half zip, scuffing my J's. Hearing grown folks argue about the rent, about the jakes. Every step in that building, echo stress, echo blame. Wood creek pipe hiss, all of it walk with a cane. Now I'm older, same borough, same stains on the curb. Same store, same bell, same slang, new words. Lil' homie by the deli, got a brace on his leg. Still chasing every dollar like the ground gon' break. He said, big bro, keep it real, how you carry your pain. Told him sometimes it's a bottle, sometimes it's a name. Sometimes it's a secret you don't show when it rains. Sometimes it's just pride fronting hard on the sprain. Whole block leaning on something that bends, on schemes, on scams, on short-term friends. From a scrolls of advice, from a screen, from a stranger. On pills that numb all the real life danger. But I see my aunt toss crutches, say my feet still mine. She wobbled down that hallway, one slow firm line. Every aid ain't evil, just don't chain your brain. Hold tight to the rail, but remember your name. Through this winter, hands deep in my coat. Steam rising from the sewer like breath from a ghost. I passed that same broom closet, same stick, same frame. The paint peeled off, but the swing's still the same. I think of all the props that I used to embrace. Excuses, shortcuts, keeping pace in the race. Now it's notebooks, late nights trying to straighten my aim. Still limping in my spirit, but I'm shaping that flame. Every verse is a shuffle on a cracked tile floor. You hear a life in a scuff when the rhyme hit the door. If I stumble on a memory and it tugs on my chains, I don't hide it behind swagger, I just call it my canes. Might lean for a second, then lift and stand. Let the weight roll off, fingerprints from my hands. If you catch me in the cypher talking lost, talking games, understand every bar I drop still walks with canes. Same shoes, same coat, stretching out $1 like it's chewing on a throat. The fridge light humming, only mustard on the shelf. I learned fractions, cutting ramen in the 12th. Cousin got booked for a chain and a flex. Judge gave him years like he scribbled on his desk. We was just kids on the court, half broke. Now his face on a shirt that my aunt still fold. A block full of cops and them corners full of smoke. Young boys gamble with a life, not a token. Teacher said apply, we applied to the trap. Cause the only thing hiring was the man with the packs. I seen bright minds get dim in a minute. Dreams packed small and the tall boy finish. But you little shorty with the notebook tucked. Yeah, your name on the page, not a toe tag stub. Keep your head up when the rent due twice. When the day feels dark and the dark feels nice. When your phone on silent cause the bill too steep.
and your pride too loud to admit you weak. Keep your head up when your pops don't call, when your fam talk love but they let you fall, when your friend turned ghost on a rumor they heard, and the rumor got legs but you stand on your word. I've been there, deep there, knees on the floor, talking to the ceiling like you sure, you sure. Got a text from my sis, pick of her with the kids, said we playing your song, they repeating what you did. That's pressure, that's purpose in the frame, that's knowing one verse might reroute a vein. So if you hear this in a small gray room with your back to the wall and your mind on doom, keep your head up, past the pain and the pride, past the block and the talk and the what you was tried, past the name they gave to the one you claim. You can walk out the fire, still you same name. Keep your head up when the love look fake, when your last good friend got a half-true take, when the mirror throws shade like you know your sins. Look again, look harder, that's where you begin. Seen old heads on the stoop still stuck talking about back then while the present rush. I don't judge them, I just study the route, where the step went left, where the hand reached out. We ain't meant for the same exact climb, but we all gotta heal in a tired ass mind. You don't gotta smile, you don't gotta pretend, just breathe one more time, let the moment bend. My man said, bro, what if this all we get? I said, then I'm still writing like the ink ain't set, like tomorrow owe me one open door, like my niece need proof we ain't stuck in this floor. So I save my change in the jar by the bed, save my rage in the page that I barely read, save my faith in the ones that rise from the cold, from the fold, from the low red eyes. If you listening on a late night ride or a bus or a bunk with your hands half tied, let this line be your